So she would lock me in a room, and then it'll be any random article that could be like 200 to 300 words. Like imagine like this much text. And then when she comes and takes the newspaper away, I have to write the whole thing verbatim so that I can memorize sentence structure.
But it won't mean anything.
I know.
Is there a rule that you had growing up where you're like, this is something that happens in my family, that you later realize, okay, that's not normal. That's actually weird.
Yeah, those are funny.
I bet Bart has nothing but those stories.
That's all Bart's rules.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Really? You gotta think?
Well, because like I'm trying to separate the Chinese from the Lillian rules. Because there's typical Chinese rules that I feel like pretty common where like when you sit at the dinner table, the eldest eats first. So if the food looks delicious, but grandma or grandpa didn't serve themselves yet, then the grandkids have nowhere that they shouldn't be touching the food. That's normal. Taking shoes off is normal. Red envelopes, Happy Chinese New Year is normal. But I guess to the degree that my mom took it is weird. Where like my mom almost wants it like, so in the military, when you have like a officer or like a general come into wherever you're working, you immediately go like stand up at attention and you go attention on deck, so everyone knows, right? Like they're ready to salute or whatever. And that's how my mom wants to be treated, like she's fucking Kim Jong-un.
Impress game.
Live for 10,000 years.
Yeah, like if my grandma came in, she'll be like,
Great dictator.
she'll be like, why? What the fuck? Why are your friends? Whatever. And I'm like, well, I don't do that at my other friend's house. Like, well, we're Chinese.
And you go to other Chinese people's houses, it's not like that.
Yeah, they just do normal. Oh, hi, Mrs. Chen. And that suffices. You don't have to fucking stand at attention.
I think for me, it was mostly religious.
Yeah.
So like Saturday morning, like I couldn't do a lot of Friday night sleepovers because Saturday we had to go to church. But then like, let's say Saturday morning cartoons, I fucking missed out on. That was such a big deal for everybody because all the best shows were Saturday morning. Like
Spider-Man.
Yeah, X-Men, Dragon Ball. I mean, all that stuff, right? So like, that's when kids on Monday got together. They're like, oh, this is what happened with X-Men. And I got to pretend like I knew.
Good for you.
And then I would just be like, yeah, Jubilee was really strong, huh?
Jubilee was hot again, huh, boys?
And they're like, what? Yeah, and then the Sentinels came. Man, it was crazy.
Did you have to do worship? You know, family worship?
Like, get together as a family?
Like anytime your family gathers, you have to like go to another room, crack out the Bible, and then do a sermon.
Nah.
Every time the family's together?
Yeah, if all the families together, not like your immediate. I mean, like if you're at a family gathering.
Oh yeah. Well, because my
Like if
uncle
you're
was
at
a
your aunt's house or
pastor.
something, yeah.
Because my uncle was a pastor, when I was with relatives, it was like you gotta follow this because you gotta be the embodiment of the church when you're with
Right.
that shit. So like, yeah, I fucking hated doing that.
So you can't just be family for a second. You got to make it all religious and shit.
You can, but then at some point in the night, you'll always have to stop everything, go into a room, like gather like we are now, and then
Especially Friday
the
night.
kids will read a Bible verse. Someone will do special music. You sing songs, and then whoever the oldest is gives some kind of a sermon. It's like
Because Sabbath is
so
from
weird to do that now,
Friday
but-
sundown to Saturday sundown. So when we're just looking at the fucking sun going down, it's like as soon as it goes down, video games, and then we could play video games. Yeah.
Could we still do that? Like even my family now still does that. If we're gathered for Christmas, we do all the Christmas stuff, have fun, whatever. At some point, we're all gonna gather in the living room. One of my uncles are gonna be like, "But we all realize today's for Jesus. We just want to make sure everybody knows that we have nice presents. It's good, but for the Lord is why we're here."
And every time I had friends or like I dated someone and I was like, fuck, this is the part where I'm just like, why can't we be like a regular Christian? Like, I go to other Christians and they don't do this shit.
Yeah,
you know?
the religion stuff does make a lot of funny rules.
Yeah.
One weird rule that I guess it's normal for kids to have to show their talent when like family's over. Oh, yeah. But the way that I had to do it, so I guess it's weird now thinking back. Cause you know the how like if I listen to a song and whatever and then play it, I haven't gotten that much better since I was a kid. My ability's sort of the same.
Wow, so you just got hella good fast.
Well, yeah, but like it's like so my whole family knows that I do that. So if I'm like with all the family, as soon as I get there, I have to go up and go to family and go, is there any song you want to hear? Like I just have to ask them what they want. And they say, "Oh, I want My Way, whatever." Okay, and then I have to go play it.
Can you do the Gangnam Style?
But it's like that's the rule is I have to go up to people, or if they're a new person that like, oh, the family's hosting this person, they're over, we don't really know them. Hi, I'm Ryan. Would you like a song?
I'm the family DJ.
Yeah, and I have to go play it.
One of the weird rules that I thought of now that I had for Saturdays. This is I think it started in 5th or 6th grade. You know when you first start learning how to write essays and stuff. I fucking sucked ass at writing essays. And then so my mom was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Like the model writing in this world is probably the newspaper because it's for everybody. So she would lock me in a room and then it'll be any random article that could be like 200 to 300 words. Like imagine like this much text. And I just have to stare at it and study it. And then when she comes and takes the newspaper away, I have to write the whole thing verbatim.
Like just by memory?
What? That's it? What good does that?
So that I can memorize sentence structure.
But it won't mean anything. Dude.
I know.
Crazy.
And I think that's what backfired. Where now, like, you know, lyrics, I have the hardest time memorizing lyrics because all words are just sounds to me.
Oh my God. That makes so much sense.
So it's reversed now. So like when Gio's like, wait, why would you think that lyric would say that?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You're just phonetically processing.
everything is just phonetics. Like I love you doesn't mean like someone has a feeling. It's I love you. You know, it's just
Yeah, just to get through the task.
And then remember the word connected to it.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
And then so it would suck because sometimes it would take the whole Saturday. So imagine we start at 8 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, Mike Piazza caught the final home run or whatever. And I'm trying to fucking like memorize whatever article that was. And I go, okay, I got 3 words, 4 words, 7 words. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And then she comes and takes the newspaper away and I just have just paper. And then I have to write the whole thing verbatim. And then once she checks it, okay, now you can go to the front yard and play basketball. And it'll be 4 p.m. now.
That sucks. That's torture. Did you ever not get tortured?
No, I don't think so.
No wonder, Bart.
What the hell, dude?
And that's why there's like moments where I'm fucking like humping the light pole. Cause I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be here forever. Might as well fucking hump the light pole real quick.
That fucking sucks.
That sucks.
That's crazy, right?
You're just repeating it verbatim on a paper.
Verbatim. And meanwhile, I don't know what she's doing on the outside because she locks the door. So she's in the kitchen or maybe like I was such a nuisance that she's like, this is,
It's just to occupy your time, huh?
yeah, I have some peace finally. She's just chilling.
Oh my
Like,
God.
that'll keep them busy.
Yeah.
And you're hyper focused because you're kind of tarded. So you're just like fucking not even making a noise in there. And she's like, oh, finally, god damn.
That's like psychological warfare, though. Like that's torturous.
Damn.
And then you can hear the doorbell, right? Ding dong. Can Bart come out and play? No, he's learning English. I'm like, I am not learning English. I gotta memorize.
You're like, I know English.
No, he's manually Xeroxing Mike Piazza articles.
That's
It's
crazy.
so pointless.
He's learning about the greatest catcher in Mets history, okay?
Yeah, mentally fucking Xeroxing the whole thing.
Meanwhile, it's making you dumber. You have no cognitive, comprehension.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
it's killing
memory.
comprehension. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why there's commas where there are or why they use those words. Like,
But that's how they taught a lot of kids back then, like just memory. Like,
Yeah.
like I learned multiplication, but because I'm so reliant on the rhyme, like I go back and when I forget the rhyme, I don't know multiplication until I work it out. It's just so stupid. Like they have these quick methods of memory games.
Yeah.
And then so you know it, but you don't actually know it. You don't know how to like work it out. Yeah.
Dude, that sucks, man.
that was a shitty one.
That's probably one of the worst ones I've heard you say.
It's pretty bad.
Do you know about my mom taping my TV into?
Yeah.
That one was crazy. So my mom would have like, I think she thought like so I was like, what do they call latchkey kids?
Mm-hmm.
So
Nikki was one.
yeah, so like after school, I would get dropped off. And then so from like 3 to like 6, it's just me by myself. And so my mom thought the TV was distracting me. So she got, remember those printer paper that would have holes on the side that you have to rip off? So she had that from her work, and she would tape up the TV. And then when she comes back home every day, she's looking at it to see if I like peeled it off, or she'll like, so I would have different techniques. Originally, I would peel it off, and she would come back and see it. She'd whoop my ass. And I'm like, fuck, okay, I gotta do a better job of that. And then I got really good at peeling. Then one day she fucking pulled a fast one on me. She would touch the temperature. And then she's like, oh, you fucking, it's hot. I'm like, fucking bitch. So I would just get better at lying. And then eventually I got really good where I had this cardboard box laid out with fake homework and books. So I could watch like Spider-Man, and I would hide it underneath the couch. So I could watch Spider-Man, and as soon as she comes back in, I just pull the cardboard box out, and it looks like I'm doing hella homework. And she'll come in, she goes, oh, okay, she's working in the living room.
Bart's designing rockets.
I'm glad you never stopped trying to scheme, even with all the things.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. You never quit.
Like most kids would just be like, I'm fucked. This is it.
I'm going to study. I'll just study the next 3 hours.
No, Bart's like, no, I'm not quitting. I'm going to scam this way.
You know what's a weird rule that like I thought actually affected me so negatively was that it was very taboo to talk about money in my house. So like the first time I remember we were talking in class, it was like second grade, and they were just talking about jobs and like pay and stuff like that for some reason. And then I went home and I asked my mom how much she makes. Because I was like, oh, you're a registered nurse. Like, how much do you make? How much money do we have? And she was like, never ask that again.
Wow.
Like, she made it really cold.
Did you say, oh, a little insecure, are we? Oh, I guess not enough, huh?
I guess because I think she's thinking.
Did you ask why or no?
Yeah, well, I think I know why. I think what she's trying to do is like, that's rude for me to ask person outside of our family. Or it's rude for me to ask the wrong person, how much do you make? That's kind of like a like not good manners.
But they never discussed it or
But
like said
no,
anything,
but
or,
she
like,
was also saying for her and my dad, like I have no business asking that. And so then I just never talked about money or investments or earning or any of that stuff with them my entire life, like until I moved out. But then it just gave me a weird sense of value on money. Like if I ever had like $20, I wanted to spend it immediately. Like I had no, there was no recourse for like losing money because I'm like, it'll come back somehow, whatever. Like we just never discussed finances. Yeah, ever.
Yeah, my parents couldn't wait to tell me how broke they were.
I mean, I got to know how broke they were, but they
They never
couldn't,
said it.
I couldn't ask anything about like what does an X-ray technician make or anything. They just don't want to answer it.
I'm so glad to have the friend groups that we've had because we talk so openly about money.
Is that not normal?
No, it's definitely not. No, it's the opposite.
Some married couples don't even know each other's finances because that's extra private or something, and they don't I don't know, they don't have open books to each other.
The thing is about it though is that I've learned so much from like talking money with friends. Like I've learned so much that I feel bad for people who just restrict that. Like I was even like, and this is a small example, but I was even recently like talking to just some people I had just met, and they're like, "Oh, we just went to the Super Bowl," and I was like, "Oh shit, how much does that run you?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't talk about money." And I was like, "Whoa, that's like the first time I've heard that in like 15 years."
Well, that's a funny one.
Because my friend group is like so open about that shit. But I was like, oh,
Even Walter, like we don't hang with him all day, but he couldn't wait to be like, yo, I went into debt for those Super Bowl tickets.
yeah. But he's like, I showed up day of and I spent $3,500 each, and I'm like, let's fucking go, boy. That actually helps me like know how much things cost.
I think if you're spending, that's different. But I think the reason is that a lot of people are asking as bait.
Oh,
Because like I've had friends like that, like fucking actors, they do that shit.
To see if they can borrow money or something, or
No, the actors will be like, they'll be like, how much did you like? I've heard people do this to Smack a lot. Like some guy was like, how much did you get for that Google commercial? And she'll be like, oh, I got this much, whatever, like 25K or whatever. And he'll be like, that's way too low. I would have got double for that. I would have asked for double. It's like, it's a setup for them to like one up you. It's never a sincere like, hey, let's talk about this so we can both help each other out. It's never that in, at least like in some Hollywood circles, like they're not talking for that reason. They're not, it's not a fucking, let's win together. It's fucking, let me win so that you feel not so proud of yourself. It's like,
that sucks. Yeah.
a lot of people do that to me for music too. They're like, oh, how much you get for that gig? And I already fucking know. that they're okay. You're gonna say whatever I fucking say. You're gonna say that double was the right amount. You know, like
You never pressed them on it, like, oh really? How do you get that? Like, what do you say? Like, and then if they start guarding it, I would press them harder and harder and harder.
nah. We just stopped fucking talking to guys like that.
Oh,
But that's kind of a blessing, right? It's like, oh, cool. I don't have to worry about you.
Yeah, good riddance. But that's the reason I think like people are standoffish about it, is because at some point in time they were like bamboozled into saying, and then they felt bad about how much they made. And I think that's why they're like, I don't want to talk about it. You know, like it's kind of like weird.
yeah, but I think we're the type of people that if as soon as we realize the game is like that, then we would like bully them for doing that to us. So
Yeah, that's nice if they're outnumbered in the room. Like,
Yeah, it's the best.
yeah, but then for us, we genuinely want to help each other and share the wealth. And it's like, oh, we made a big blunder on that. So like, this is how much I fucked up. And then it's like, yeah, don't do what we did, or do what we did because it's worked out for me and my friends.
I'll tell people how much I paid for my house. I'll tell people I just think it's like doesn't hurt anything to be transparent. But like you said, if people are sniping at you,
Yeah, because I'm also not personally attached to it. To me, they're more like tokens in a game. So it's more like, oh, how did you get all those tokens in Super Mario? Oh yeah, you go here, then you go here, ding, 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 and then but then you don't go there because you'll lose whatever. It's more like that versus like it's not my self-worth or whatever is not attached to it.
I don't even think of it like that.
But you know what's funny though? People will look at that and think they'll project that you're money obsessed because all you do is talk about money. But it's the perception of like, no, I'm so detached that I could talk about it. Like it's just points in the game.
If you get up at 9 o'clock and you work till 5, I think you're money obsessed. You know what I mean? Like I could argue that too, because you're the one who's chasing that all the time. Like I'm just trying to find a loophole in this money obsessed culture that we're in to not have to do that. Like that's the whole game, right?
right. Talking about money has probably led me to the most money.
Exactly. And openly talking about money, like no bullshit. Like actually talking about money like in a real adult way.
And it's also nice to know that people made the same mistakes you did because you're not like a special idiot.
You kind of have to, especially like in Anthony's field, where like they're flying 10 guys from America to go like dance in China.
Dance for Dubai guys.
Right. So like all of them have to be on the same page of what they're gonna get, because they like I've been on jobs where literally I was making way the fuck more than somebody, and it's just because they were cool with it. They just didn't know. So they're just like, oh, and there's no reason that person did infinitely more work than I did.
And Anthony's like, wait, you didn't have to wear a poncho and get shit on by a sultan in fucking Arabia? After doing the worm?
It's funny because he's so public about what he paid for his house, and we still say he cheaped out.
Well, have you been there lately? Tiles are curling because of the heat.
Discount house.
The tiles are curling.
The tiles are curling because of the heat on the patio.
No, wait, those are Japanese pagoda tiles. They're supposed to look like that.
They use Elmer's glue, I heard.
The funny thing is, he's like the least cheapest out of all of us, and he gets he needs to get the most premium shit. He got a brand new house.
He gets premium shit, dude.
He has a fucking whole smart home.
He has Govee lights every fucking where. I cheap out on the lights all the time.
I don't even know what Govee lights are.